June 2014, and here's a story you'll enjoy if you know of Calvin and Hobbes. And in fact, if you don't know of Calvin and Hobbes, you'll still enjoy the story, because it's a story of passion, and there's a great goal achievement lesson. So Calvin and Hobbes was a cartoon strip that was hugely successful all the way around the world between 1985 and 1995. Written and drawn by Bill Watterson. He was a real reclusive sort. Interviews? No, not interested. Autographs? No, didn't do them. Merchandising? No, refused. And then in 1995, after 10 years of massive success, he just stopped doing the strip. Wrote a little letter to newspaper editors saying, I've said pretty much all I can say, so I'm going to stop doing it. And that was that. Went back to being the recluse. Interviews? No. Autographs? No, didn't do them. And you might be ahead of me on this one. Merchandising? No. And then in June 2014, I saw a post on Facebook about Bill Watterson possibly returning to the comics scene. So I had to click on that link, and there's a story that I found about a cartoonist called Stephen Pastis. Now, he writes his own cartoon strip, and he's been influenced by Bill Watterson, and he was in the area where Watterson lived, got his friend to try and get in touch with Bill to see if they could meet up. There's absolutely no reply at all from Bill, which surprised no one, because that's how Bill normally responds to messages like that. He doesn't respond. However, Stephen's friend said he should still email him nevertheless. He didn't have anything to lose. So what Stephen did was create a comic strip making a joke about the fact that Bill was so reclusive. And he emailed it to Bill Watterson. Wasn't expecting to hear anything else. But not only did he get a reply from Bill, Bill actually said he enjoyed the strip, found it funny, and he had an idea that he wanted to run past Stephen. Not only that, the idea was that Bill should draw Stephen's own strip for a few days, but do it in secret, on the quiet, with no one knowing who it was. Wow, wow, and wow. That's a triple wow. What a story. I really like that. So, over the course of a few days in June, the 4th, the 5th and the 6th, Stephen's strip came out, drawn by Bill Watterson, and had the comic strip community curious about who it actually was doing the strip. And part of the agreement that Bill had with Stephen for him to do this was that Stephen couldn't say anything about it until after the strips had run. So the last strip ran on the 6th of June, and on the 7th of June, Stephen published his blog post. And you can see that blog post and all the strips on my blog. The link to that is in the description below. It's such a fantastic story. I love the story, because you could, in Stephen's blog post, you can sense the excitement coming off the screen from you, and it's got a great goal achievement lesson. And that goal achievement lesson is, and it's been taught by a lot of people over the years about self-improvement and goal achievement, and I teach it myself, and the lesson is, get in touch with people who are at the top of the tree that you're trying to climb. Get in touch with your heroes, your idols, people who have achieved your goal, and just ask them. Maybe you could meet up. Maybe you could have a conversation. Maybe they could tell you how they achieved their goal. Maybe they could give you some advice. Maybe they can offer some help. Most people don't do it because they assume that they're just not going to get a reply. But the key is, don't assume. Don't put limiting beliefs in place before you take action. Work out who the number one person is that you'd like to get in touch with, and then take action, get in touch with them. That's what Stephen did, and look at the results. So, look at your own goal. Who is at the top of that tree? Who is the person that you'd really like to hear from to ask questions? So, you might want to write to them, you might want to email them, you might want to draw them a cartoon, or you might want to phone them. Just get in touch, you'll be amazed what might happen. So, my name's Gordon Bryant from thegreatgordino.com. Hope you've enjoyed this article. If you have, do let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. And also, if you enjoy the article, I'd appreciate it if you might want to share or like it around your social media channels. There's Facebook,